And now I want to show in detail how I converted my rear brake into the disc with a hydraulic caliper, because as you see before I had a V brake. The way I did it is this adapter right here, spacer, it came stock as a red color on my original front fork. It was between whatever. If you have a bike, you know what I'm talking about. Then this one is a Shimano 180 mil adapter. So if you would have a 180 mil rotor, this is the type of the spacer adapter you'd be using. I bought several of them and this is the one worked. And the model number is SMMAR 180 PS. Okay, so that's the one, the Shimano. It was like around 12 bucks, whatever. And the way I attached this to the frame, because originally like my other side looked just like this one, so I drilled 4 holes. When I lined everything up, I did 1/8 of the inch holes into the frame, and I use 4 screws, self-tappers, into the frame. Then before I did that, I used a Loctite epoxy. There's great reviews on it, and as you can see, it looks like it was welded, but it's not, because I called the shop that can weld aluminum, and the guy told me because it's the bike aluminum, he just doesn't have the weld for it, and he said he just will melt it because it's such a tiny pieces. So that's the solution I had. I went on a ride and had absolutely no problem with the brakes. This Tektro Draco gives me a great modulation, which is like it doesn't really lock the rear wheel, so give me that steady braking, which is, I didn't really even complain about my V brake in the back, but once it gets wet, you ride in the morning, that's where the problem was. And I decided to do to the disc, which looks a whole lot better. And the front, because it's pointless to talk about it because I have a completely front fork, and I was just looking at my bike and I realized basically all I have left out of it, it's the frame. It's just the frame, and there is nothing else on that frame that came stock. The wheels, the crankset, the rear cassette, the chain, the crankcase, everything is the handlebars, the shifters, which is now I have XT shifters, and so there's nothing stock on it. So I love the frame, I like the color, I think it looks fantastic. And the ride, I went on the ride as you've seen, and I love how it feels right now. It feels like really good. And so if you're thinking about it, that's how I did it. If you think of a better way, I mean, just put in the comments what, if you have done the similar job, put in the comments, or maybe even put a link to your video. I would love to see it, how other people did it. Okay, thank you for watching, and this is how I did it.